We found it buried under 2 miles of ice. Drop a ice in the comments if you've ever had that moment where something ancient shouldn't be alive. But it is. Because this story, it's not about discovery. It's about a warning left too late. So let me ask you, what would you do if a dead language still whispered, danger, human containment? The discovery cut to a planet drifting alone, locked in endless twilight. No sunlight, no heat, no wind. Beneath 2 miles of ice, something impossible pulses with power. We found it by accident, a low-frequency hum from under the glaciers. Too rhythmic, to be natural, too old to be still going. We drilled, we scanned, and when the ice cracked, it wasn't a cave, it wasn't a ruin, it was a ship, and it was still intact. Phase 1. The frozen planet, no orbit, no tectonics, no geothermal activity. This planet floats between twin stars, just far enough to avoid being pulled, just close enough to not fall into the void. Nothing lives here. Nothing moves. The glaciers, they haven't shifted in thousands of years, maybe longer, but this ship, buried beneath all of it, still perfectly preserved, still humming. We thought it was just echo from the ice. We were wrong. Phase 2. Power. The ship had no heat signature. Its plutonium core had long since decayed. Half-life expired eons ago. It should have been dead, black, cold, silent. But there it was, a glowing panel, 20% power, still active, still waiting. And we were arrogant enough to press things. Phase 3, the languages. The walls were etched with inscriptions, glyphs, symbols, a dozen unknown dialects we couldn't parse, and one line written in a language we did recognize. English, carved, clean into a metal surface, vibrating faintly. Danger, human containment. Phase 4. The door, we argued. Why would a warning in English be carved inside a dead ship, older than the human race? The door was sealed magnetically. No controls, no obvious opening mechanism. But the hum grew louder. The panel pulsed. The ship was waking up, or worse, it never slept. Phase 5. The chamber, we finally breached the interior. Inside, rows of shattered containment pods, and one still sealed, floating in a low-grav chamber, suspended, breathing, humanoid in shape, but not human, twisted, burned, reconstructed, wearing Terran military tags, but from no era in history, its eyes opened, and that's when the air changed. We didn't feel fear, we felt recognition. Like this. And thing knew us, like it had waited. Phase 6, the message. The lights dimmed, the remaining power rerouted into one console. One video played, one final log, a voice, human, shaking, broken. If you're seeing this, you've found it too early. We buried it as far from life as possible. You can't kill it. You can't understand it. You can only contain it. Static, it isn't one of us, not anymore. This ship was never supposed to be found. And the final line, God help you if it starts to remember. Phase 7. The escape. We ran. All our readings spiked. Radiation power, seismic shifts on, a planet that shouldn't even tremble. As we climbed back to the surface, the glaciers cracked again, and the ship shifted. It wasn't a tomb, it was a coffin. And we'd just loosened the lid. Phase 8. The theory back in orbit. Our AI started connecting threads. The architecture matched nothing. The power signature resembled Earth's early reactors, but millions of years too soon, and the creature's DNA, part human, part something else. Engineered, rebuilt, modified beyond reason. Our best guess? An ancient experiment, a human weapon built by something older than Earth. Too dangerous to destroy, so they buried it, not to kill it, to warn us. You ever look at a tombstone and realize it's not just a marker? It's a message, not to the dead, to the living. And that ship, that panel, that phrase etched in human words, it wasn't a translation, it wasn't a relic, it was a lock, and we just broke it. So if this reaches you, and that ship ever hums on your planet, leave it buried. For more stories where humanity finds what it should have left behind, comment, "We should have left it," like if this chilled your spine. Follow, so you never miss the next warning we didn't listen to. Until then, stay cautious, stay listening, stay alive.